and then we won a medallion and Best of Nation medals together. So from there, I started the startup. So I'm more interested in entrepreneurship, and along with my friends, six of us, we started a company called Zagat. So we sold the company after 2 years to one of the big companies in India called Freshworks, and I'm heading one of the product at Freshworks called Fresh Chat. So if you use Swiggy and then if you ask for a refund, you might have had a conversation with agents, right? So that chat interface we were that is the product we are actually selling to a lot of consumer companies and big enterprises. So I'm heading the design of that product. Um, so that's all for now. Yeah, we sold the company in a couple of years back, and then it's been 2 years in Freshworks. So we are 100 plus designers in our company. There are 3,000 people in the Freshworks. So if once you are done, if you're interested in UI UX design or product design or graphic design, if you have a great portfolio, you can definitely forward it to me, and then we'll be happy to have you in our company. So there are like almost 20 to 30 graphic designers in our company, but it's you have to look it to Chennai, obviously. So we don't have any other uh, branches for especially designers. So please feel free to send a portfolio if you have a good one. We'll definitely. But for now, we are hiring we are past the hiring for next 2 to 3 months due to this corona situation. So the second thing, how are we gonna do this session is like I'll be sharing the screen. We'll be going through a quick and small user interface design. I'll also introduce you a new tool called Figma that we are actually using in our company. So uh, that's similar to Photoshop, Illustrator. So that is not much complicated like Illustrator or Photoshop. This Figma tool is specially designed for UI designers and UX designers. So this is the only tool we use in our company. And if you have any questions on the way, please feel free to send your questions over a chat so I can pause for the design for some time, and then I can answer three questions whenever the time comes. So do you, how many of you know UI UX design before? Have you had any chance to work on any UI design? Have any of your friends are working as UI UX designers? So for the next 1 or 2 minutes, we can discuss what do you know about UI UX design. So I can take the session accordingly. How many of you are interested in UI UX design? You can, yeah. So
In the chat
have
box,
you guys wondered
write in the chat
like,
box.
okay. So how many of you interested like are wondered about, hey, whenever we use Swiggy or PhonePe or Google Pay, have you ever wondered that, hey, how did they design this app? Did you have any questions on your mind when you look at all those apps? Okay, cool. So what we'll do is like I'm going to share my screen. Can you guys able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is the website name. So Figma is a company and a tool for designers, especially for UI UX designers.
Okay.
you can visit the website and then you get to know. You can try the Figma for free, and you don't have to install anything. It's a web app. Like you can work inside the Chrome itself or Safari or Internet Explorer. So for students, it's free, but you have to send email with your ID cards and everything. So I'm not sure that whether they're allowing for all the international, but they definitely do that. If you have to send the right documents of where you're studying and everything. So 3 projects you can do it free, but if you want to do more projects, you have to send your ID cards to get a paid version of it. So companies like Uber, Swiggy, PayPal, Paytm, Zomato, everybody uses this software. So how does it different from Photoshop? Right? So initial days we were using Photoshop, but it was very complicated and designed for only creative people, not for specifically UI UX designers. So we had to define the form factor of mobile, iOS, Apple Watch, Android phone. So we have a different form factors, right? So how A3, A4, we have a different paper sizes. Like that, we have like many different phone form factors, right? So every time we had to create a different phone form factors, and then we have to uh, use a Photoshop to as an alternative tool to come up with the designs. But over the last 5 years, tools, the UI UX design become more familiar, and people started inventing new tools. And this is one of the tool which is specifically for UI UX design. You don't have to look for any other alternative. Just 1 second. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, can you guys see my screen, like the empty file screen? Can you see my cursor? That I don't know what is the.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We can see the screen where teams design together, and there is menus, features, enterprise, pricings, customers,
Yeah.
those screens.
That's a different screen. Yeah. Okay, now you can see the untitled canvas, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is very similar to any simple like Paint, like Microsoft Paint and Illustrator and Photoshop. So it's same as layers. It has pages, page 1 and 2, 3, 4. And then we have 3 different stages of design. So whenever you design app, you design, you prototype. Prototype is nothing but, okay, when you click this button, what should happen? When you click this name, what should happen? When you click this image, what should happen? So prototype helps the people to understand how the app is actually interacting. So you have the design, but you don't know how the design uh, how the design is actually um, uh, communicating to the user. Like what are the interactions we have to give, right? So, and then code is useful for the developers like iOS, Android, and web developers. So they can simply, like, let's say it's very simple. The shortcuts are almost same, like R for rectangle line. So I'm not going to discuss about all these tools. We will not discuss about how is the tool, and we'll not be learning about tool, but we'll be learning about more of a UI UX. So I'm going to draw a square. So you can see right on the code section, you have the CSS value, and then what is the Android and iOS code for that. So it's easy for them whenever you design any UI interface. So people can simply, developers can simply copy this code accordingly. So you don't have to worry about converting into JPEGs and then sending it to them via email. So all you have to do is like you can simply share the screen. So all you have to do, copy the link. If you have a browser, I'll send this link. I'll send this link over a chat. You can join this as well from your browser. You can see what is happening in your computer as well. So let me the screen. So it's almost like a collaboration tool. So in Photoshop, only one person can do, right? So, but in Figma, let's say I'm working on this screen, like it's like home screen, and then my friend, my colleague can work on some other screen. So it's like Google Docs. So multiple people can work on that immediately, right? So like you can see my cursor, and then I can see your cursor. So this is what happens. So there are like 10-15 people can easily work on this design. So you don't have to, marketing people can change the content, visual designers can work on the colors, interaction designers can work on the interactions. So this is how we work together. There is no such tool like this in industry. So big, especially when we are in a corona situation, this is what we need, right? So we have like 10 to 20 different screens, and then we want to work together. So this is the best way to work together. So what I'll do is I'll show you what we're going to create. So I was working on this last night. So we're going to mimic Google Pay screens. So this is a loading screen. So this is a cursor. When you click here, this is the UI we are seeing every day, right? So we're going to create this screen, and then we're going to add some interaction. On click, it will go to the test mode, and then when you remove, it will come back to the same stage. Right? So there are animations here and there. So this top bar is actually moving up, and then this entire section is going down, and then this circle is actually expanding to pay and receive. So this is a simple interaction you can do. You'll be learning how are we going to do this, and then you can try on your own, and then feel free to send any comments. We can have, obviously, the next session, you can show your prototypes. We can go through the next Zoom call, maybe next week. I can address all the designs. You can just replicate any designs that you want to do, but we'll start the design. And then there's one more thing. The reason why I'm saying this is especially for UI UX designers, you don't have to worry about what you have to do, right? So you don't have to worry about form factors, especially when you hit A. So we have a frame. Frame is nothing but similar to canvas in Photoshop, like artboard, right? So every software has a different frame. So this is just a frame. So when you hit A, there are too much pop-up screens from Zoom. We have a phone form factors, iPhone 11 Pro Max, 8 Plus, SE. For tablet, you can have iPad and Mini Surface Pro. Desktop, you can also create website, desktop, excuse me, and Apple Watch. And there are other papers and social media, Instagram, Twitter posts, LinkedIn covers. So you don't have to worry about, hey, what is the Twitter post canvas size? So what we're going to do is we're going to simply create Apple Watch design first. All I have to do is I click on the Apple Watch. So what I've done is I have taken a picture image from on the internet. Can you guys see? Hello?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is, so in Photoshop, if you think of the circle, right, it's a very tough to make this entire circle. It has rounded corners, and it has an arrow, it has a gradient. It will take at least 15 minutes to do this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this ellipse tool. I'm going to click, it will come right away. Okay, there's a arc tool. All you have to do is you can create an arc like this. So what I'll do is I'll just rotate, and then maybe, and there's one more tool. And then you can increase the corner radius. It's almost similar to just give, right? And then go duplicate this same. It's almost control C. We have duplicated here. So these are the layers panel. So you don't have to create a new layer like Photoshop every time. it will automatically create a new layer on its own. So what I'll do is I'll just finish this circle. So we have two different circles, right? So there's a fill layer, like it's similar to Photoshop. We have a colors. So I'm going for a linear scale. So I'm going to red. The next end, I'm going to have a purple. I'm going to increase opacity, and we have a design already. To move it, you have to right click. It's similar to Photoshop. You can send it back by pressing command back. And I'm gonna go with very darker color for now. Maybe, or you can go for the color picker, Control C or Command C, and then you maybe reduce the color. Right. So we have a design now. So what I'll do is I'll just click T for text 396. And then you have a font on the right side. You can change the font to like 14 or whatever the size you need. For now, I'm going to mimic the same 396. Maybe I'll just reduce it to 24. So I'm going to reduce it to 12 or even smaller. So alignment is same again as Photoshop. Like we have alignment, right? So you can simply align by clicking like this. And the entire circle can be aligned again. Group is Control G or Command G, and again you let's say you want to make it in the middle. So how are we gonna showcase this, right? So when you have a play button, so if you can see the play button in your file, you can just simply click. So this is the design view, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a one more black box rectangle behind, and then I'm going to send it to back. And then I'm selecting this text files, and I'm going to change it to white color. So the reason I'm copying this, you have to copy first in a better way, then you can come up with your own design. So again, I'm going to type, just quickly mimic, move, and pick the color from here. And then we have like small 4 ellipses, like circles. What I'm going to do is Alt drag it similar to Photoshop, but if you press Command D, it will maintain the space of the same duplication. So you can simply copy paste quickly. So what I'll do is I'll just select this and group it, make it in the middle. And I'm selecting all these 4 ellipses, picking this color, and picking the same color. Right, as simple as that. So about this arrow, right? So we need to create an arrow, or we have icon designers in our company who comes up with our own Freshworks icon designs, right? So for now, Figma provides a lot of plugins to come up with an icon. So you can go to plugins and then manage plugins. You can find a lot of plugins like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a plugin called Iconify for our study purpose. What I'm going to search is like arrow. So we'll have quickly one arrow. You can simply drag and drop. I'm going to change the color to maybe white. So you can bring your icons and designs from Illustrator as well. So not necessarily that you have to design the icon in Figma. Right? So that's it. So what we're gonna do is we can see the preview, and this is the design. So how is it going so far? You have any questions? So this is a simple and quick design. Do you have any questions on this? Or we can move forward to the mobile design. So you can check the preview.
Arun,
Yeah.
how is this different from Adobe XD?
So Adobe XD is also another alternative tool, but it doesn't have a flexibility like Figma. And so you can try. You can also use Adobe XD, but it has its own positive and negative thing. So as a company, we were using Adobe XD Experience Design, Adobe Experience Design, but it wasn't satisfy our need. So it has a long way to go in terms of features. So Figma is actually ahead of them. It's something like CorelDRAW and Photoshop, right? So we find it Figma is a lot better than Adobe XD. So what we're gonna do is we'll move on to the next one, or I'll create the same. I'll just delete all these pages. Maybe what we're gonna do is again we're gonna press looking for a canvas. We'll choose Google Pixel next to, or maybe next to, yeah, Google Pixel X. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a Google Pay app. Google Pay app. So are you guys still able to see my screen, or is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna pick the just take a screenshot so that I can use this color. So this is the Google Pay color, right? So this is the canvas, and Google Pay has this section, which is like where we find contacts. And there's a logged in status, and then we have an icon there. So what we're gonna do is,
हेलो
yeah,
हेलो
hello, yeah.
भैया इसका क्लाउड स्टोरेज है क्या मतलब कहीं से भी एक्सेस कर सकते हैं हम कोई कुछ भी डिजाइन अपने अकाउंट में बना के स्टोरेज करे तो
Okay, I couldn't understand all the sentences. Satish, could you
So
tell
yeah,
me what is
he is asking whether it is this entire software and whatever design which we are doing, was
Yeah,
it
it's
being
on cloud.
stored on the cloud so that
Yes.
wherever you wanted to update or something, will you be able to work on it? For example, if you're working from office and you
Yeah,
want to
it's a cloud.
yeah,
You can work on it anywhere, sir. So you don't have to. You just need to log in inside, and then it will look like it's similar to Google Docs and Google Sheet.
okay.
So you can access from anywhere. So we have like 10 minutes in remaining meeting time. What I will do is I'll share my Zoom link, which is unlimited. So from that link, you can definitely join.
Okay, so
Right,
one
so I'll
more
just
question Sainika has posted actually. She was asking whether Figma or HD, which is widely used in the industry. If I'm not wrong, I think it's HD they use widely, but I think Figma is picking up soon. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Figma is like ahead of Adobe XD now. Adobe XD is eventually will take over Figma, but Figma is in the industry for almost 10 years. They've been developing, and there is no match to Adobe XD. So different designers have different views, but in most of the companies in India and abroad, they are actually adopting for Figma than Adobe XD. So Adobe XD is still have a lot of features to cover. Most probably next 2 years, Adobe XD will catch up Figma, I think. So we tried Adobe XD as well, but having 100 designers in Adobe XD and then designing, it was really tough. But we felt it was more easy in Figma to design. So that's why we choose Figma in our organization. Also pricing also differs.
Yes, yes. Adobe XD pricing is very high actually. So I think that is primarily the reason most of the people they might be using Figma.
So you can compare, you can try both tools. I would not suggest you to settle for only one tool. It's better to always learn more than one tool. So you can try the same, whatever we're going to do in Adobe XD as well, and then Figma as well, and see how you can compare the complexity. So what I'll do is I'll just share the meeting room. I'll just end this, and then maybe I'll share the meeting room
Yeah. So
Or Satish,
we'll take a 3 or 5 minutes break. Meanwhile, Arun, you create the meeting room and share the link to me. I will post it on the other groups.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Let's
take a
take a
5
break
minutes
for
break.
just 2-3 minutes. We'll share the other link so that we can have an unlimited timing.
Yeah. Thanks.